Casey, now you went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Former FBI agent, mental state. Well, at the time of disappearance. Casey, I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our fist. Pre-animated or spontaneous? Fuller and beer bottles left behind. Staking out this spot, having a cold one while they waited for a victim.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
I saw something up here. Killer waited for the victim, bought equipment. Murder was premeditated. But what was Nightingale doing here? And this, the profiling part is the power. Now, this is the true power of her. For Saga Anderson's a seer, and she's able to get into the minds of people and understand them. Using her intuition, discover new clues by profiling people.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
One question, how are you going to explain that?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, well that's going to be answered in a moment. Anything else you want to tell us? Came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years, where's he been?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Stay there.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Okay, hang on. It says, before you start, there's a path to the right of the table. There's several paths to the right of it. You mean this one? I think it's down there. Here we are. Uh-huh.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Examining it.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Confused? Follow these straps. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Oh, if you need to get better, yeah. Go in this side. Oh, there's a trailer. Hey. Well, let's do that in a moment. It wants me to focus on this. Wash your hands. Up, down. Bridge. Hourglass. Left and right. Thankfully, they. Oh, jeez. Could have at least. Up, down. There you go. While you're here, there's a couple of other things to check out. The notebook on the desk in the bedroom. Oh, 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 okay. Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera. Something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at a press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. You know it. I know it. First drawing. Waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing. Waterline. Engineered structures. Strange machines. What? I'm...
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Excuse me? Ah. So, but if you face the cabin. I'm guessing this is the cabin. If you face the cabin. Okay. Turn left at the fork.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Yeah. And it's true. This.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Oh my god. FBC security perimeter. Gate entry for authorized personnel only. We found it. This is the lake house. This is it. Yeah, it just says. I mean, it says. What is this? Federal Bureau of Control. Research Department Laboratory. Can I hit the button again? Hello? I'll push it again. We know why nobody's answering. I mean, considering they've dropped the trailer and everything. So it's kind of like. Okay, so they want me to go somewhere. But at the same time.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Don't say it like that, buddy. Look, I'm just confused. Okay, I'm trying to find your lunchbox.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
If you face the cabin, there is a path to your right. Head down there and turn left at the fork. That's the general store. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I might have found it.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I think this is it. I followed the icon. Wait, what's this? Yep. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I get that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I finished my Alma on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. What? Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it wouldn't. It would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved, I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. What knitting? I've got more. Okay. Return to the murder scene. A weird thing to say.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
What's a tree's favorite shape? A triangle. Oh, that's just. This is not the time. This is not the time, my friend. Where are we going? Follow Alex, huh? Where'd you go, Alex?
This
Guys.
is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
For a light stitch.
Possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I find it funny they say that.
See you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Are you done? Keep a look for a ledge that you can climb up on. Game's gorgeous. It's not gonna be gorgeous when I start doing the head up a short slope to the cabin.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, the witch's cabin. The witch's hut. Makes no sense because her place was. Here lived the witch of Cauldron. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Not really. Not with interest inside for the time being. Oh, you can go inside. What do you guys just leave this as is? Just there we go. Path to the light of the cabin. Somebody's hanging out here. Friday. Mage told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. He didn't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents wants to get better jobs and get her a better school in a big city. I guess that's Bill. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? I mean, so I told her. She said, thanks. You can kill me. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, Something weird is going on down there. I'm gonna find out what. Gonna go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be an epic. Wait. Went to the big house by the lake. The lake house? Always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Any. Let's see the lake house from here. Batteries. Oh, search a corner of the clearing. Oh, I see it.
There's another lunchbox.
I know things can get a little crazy around here. But if you ever feel scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. Because that just kind of gave it away in the end, if you haven't realized it. Alan, I mean, when it's Rose. She made the boxes and stuff. She's the one that laid these out for what's her name? For Saga. The note inside mentions Alan. Alan Wake? What the hell are these? Lunchbox found near the witch's hut at Cauldron Lake. The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe just a coincidence? Books found near the Cauldron Lake campgrounds. Yeah. Backtrack to the hut. Continue along the east. Okay. Looks like we're building them.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
Yeah. Turn left. You're supposed to go down here. Where's the cat? Oh. Camping's do's and don'ts. I can't even read that. Turn to where Alex and start following. Okay. Like I said, we're going 100%. We're doing detailed analysis. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. Where did you go?
See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Cauldron Lake.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
The Witch's Ladle.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch's Ladle. It is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree called Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. That's not the true story that surrounded her. Let's talk about the real story. This Barbara Jagger. She and a man named Thomas Sane fell in love with each other. But she was his muse, as he was a poet. Problem was, when they came to Cauldron Lake, the lake realized how powerful his writing was, and took Barbara Jagger. In order to stop her, he had to cut her heart out.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Or at least, which he thought would stop
Sure.
her, but it wasn't
The
enough.
North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Huh. What is the North Side Slasher? That's something I'm gonna have to look up later. We'll look at that later. You know what? No, because that's the point of this. The North Side Slasher. Not the band camp. Not the metal band. What are you doing, you computer? There's nothing. There's no, yeah, there's no information about the Northside Slasher. We don't have any lore for that. Interesting. Examine. Oh, wait. After you pass it, locked. Examine the area. But we're just following this.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
The in-game
I should
totals.
profile Nightingale about this page.
The in-game total for the chapter shows 1-6. This appears to be a bug, since while there is a 5th that can be unlocked in New Game Plus, it does not seem to appear to be a 6. I wonder if that was fixed. Maybe they fixed that. No.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
See, I want to zoom in. One thing I would like to see is the scratched parts. Huh, there's something new here. Page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay. Okay. So now we know. What? He walked through the boulder. It doesn't make sense.
I think he came from
Too
the
many
lake,
unknowns doesn't.
but his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Here.
Makes sense.
And our Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. There's more going on here than I am seeing. I need to examine this body properly. Reading the words, these words felt like a message. Okay.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Sure. I take this one.
Casey, things been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I'll leave the body. Oh, we're going back? Alright.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Oh, you'll get it soon. Sooner than it. Deja vu. Saga Anderson's Deja Vu.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
So that one, this one, is the
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
Yep.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
How about a gate? How about
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's
So-
try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
God, that makes me want to make a cup of coffee, but it's too late. I've already had like 2 cups today, and I don't feel like cleaning the coffee, the thing again.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Oh, if you only knew. Oh, oh, they've seen a lot of things, but the thing is, they're not exactly bright. Yeah. There. What could, like, you don't even question this.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Notice, look again. Do not touch. This station is property of the FBC. You don't even question it. It's like you should be asking, who is the FBC? I've
Another
never
one
heard
of those lunch boxes.
Yep, another one. 2. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Thank you. Nice. Join Alex.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
No. What was it? It was supposed. What was really supposed to happen is they were gonna cut the heart out, and then use the clicker on on him, but they didn't get that chance. No. I should probably, as a safety measure. Hold on a sec. As a safety measure, I should probably put heavy spoilers because like I said, I've already played the game once, so I'm gonna like. Hang on. No, not that one. Let's do this instead. Oh, this one? What is this one? Hang on. It's just. Oh, it's a drop-off point. Just drop it. Okay, it says there's nothing else here. So, let's go.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's just watch my frames drop to abysmal rates. Okay. Yeah, because that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna be stopping in a bit, in about like 15 minutes.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Huh.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Frames are restored, it looks like, but still.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
This guy, ain't he adorable? Casey's like Casey's me. That when it comes to coffee. Historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as a part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898. The building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into the original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge, reopened in Bright Falls in 2016, has served its customers faithfully ever since. What? Really? Where was that? Interesting.
So sleepy. Just a few more days. Just a few more days.
Good to see you.
You talk to people? No, that's not. Okay. To the right of the entrance. There. That. Head down the corridor to the right. That's left.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey there.
Okay. I'm just wondering, y'all. Oh. Oh, it might actually. It says the room. Head down the corridor to the right. Right up to reception. That's reception. Corridor. Yeah, turn that light. The first room on the left is thing.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery.
Oh.
Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next
So you're a
segment
fan of
rock
swans?
and roll
No.
sensation, National Nightmare.
Can I turn you off? Oh no. Oh no, I forgot. Run. You don't hear it? No. Copyright. Well, actually, no. I just remembered. I forgot. According to Remedy and them, they did their best to make sure that none of the music ever played in this game can be copyrighted. As long as it's like you're playing the game. The door next door. That's where Alex is saying. It's not. You mean here? Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York City cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodology. Part of series. Find out. Name of good coffee from diner. Oh, come on, man. Jesus Christ. I thought I had a problem. He's got like cups. He's got cups. Oh my god. Oh no. Casey, what the? Jesus, Casey. I thought I had a problem. I thought I had a problem. Who's that? Who are you? What are you looking at? Oh, it's just the front of your in front of your phone. It's the home screen. Oh my god. Go past the door marked private. Put the deer head above the fire. Huh. Oops. There we go. Huh, that's looking familiar. Right down to the fire hydrant and it's a mere like this is her mind palace essentially.
Rest easy, buddy.
Leave the lodge and go to the end of the street. Okay. Where the van is parked. Out here. The lock uses an electronic sequence which you have to repeat. Okay. Fear the dark, fear the woods. What is that? Ooh. Also, what did I get here? Shotgun. We're at 30. 2 of 50. Oh, they tell you how many is a maximum that it can hold. That's interesting. Leave the lodge. Mm-hmm. Okay. Leave the lodge and turn left on something Cole Street. Oh wow. I think the map. I think this is the map that I never got. Turn left on Cole Street. Okay. Take a picture off, sir. Nothing yet. Oh, you want to see some fun stuff? Here we go.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
He's gonna crash so hard.
Sweaty in his suit, isn't it? Charlene, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell.
Yes.
City.
Change of topic, please.
Yeah, for real, man. I'm streaming here. Don't say that. He is so full of coffee. And I'm all...
Come to Coffee World. The thrills never end and the coffee never stops pouring.
Now it's 10% off all your coffee-themed purchases from the gift shop. Get your thermoses ready for winter. I could use a thermos right now.
Oh my god.
Drink too much.
Oof, you and me both, brother.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Any good finds? Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming? When you guys said nothing ever happens in this town, you weren't kidding.
Not on the surface, at least. Or in the public eye.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that one later for sure.
Yeah. Here we are.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
No, he won't. What was that? What are you doing over here? Reminder, all entrants. General Dealer Commission need to be registered by the 15th. Okay. 81st Deer Fest. That's
10 remaining.
okay. Return to the main street.